Hello. Welcome to live practicing day 18. And tonight I'm actually a little tired. So I'm just gonna crack on and do this. So yeah. Low energy this evening. But there's no excuse. Okay, metronome going. Here we go. Or something like that. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. As I say, tonight I'm pretty low energy, struggling a bit with this. Practicing. It just feels tonight like it's something I have to do rather than I'm sitting here enjoying it. So it's interesting how energy, etc., can affect how you feel about practicing. But anyway, that clock's running, so I'm just going to play the lick with the metronome tonight. Keep it simple. Okay, too slow. Hey Mike, my favorite lick. Cool. Glad you're enjoying it. I'm tired tonight, so I apologize if I'm not my usual boisterous self. But it does feel a little bit like I'm just having to get through this one tonight. Maybe just low energy, makes it a little harder, I think. So I'm keeping it real simple and just doing it. You got to log the hours. That's what this whole exercise is about. Sort of come rain, come shine. How will the consistency improve what I'm doing? So, and in fact, what you do and everyone does. Practice makes perfect. It's amazing. I've got two people watching at the moment. Soon to be none, because when I tell you that I'm actually competing right now with Thomas McRocklin, who is on live on YouTube right now. Thomas McRocklin is famous for being the kid in the Steve Vai For the Love of God video. Is it? No. The audience is listening. Sorry, the one where he's kind of pretending to be a kid. And he himself went on to become a great player. He's really awesome. And he's in Newcastle. It's about 100 miles from here. And he does a live Saturday night thing, which is actually really great. Is really great. Oh, there we go. Happens to the best of us. Mike the Psych. Happens to the best of us. He showed up, and that's what matters. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's easy to sack these things off when you don't feel it. But that is exactly the point. That if you do that, then the next day doesn't matter either. And it's not that hard. It's just sitting down, practicing. Joe Pass chords, cool. Let's do it. So I'm just gonna try and, again, nice and easy. I've kind of organized my shelves a little better too, so everything's more accessible. So I'm just going to go through these chords and review them. They're fun. So I played a note by accident there. But if you add in the E, right there, the high E on this chord, it's a cool sound. It's actually completely within the chord already. It's an E note, and we're playing a C chord, so it's the third, major third, and we're already playing it with our first finger here. So it's all good. But I hit that by accident, and I was like, oh, hang on, what am I hearing? Oh, it's my favorite chord. I keep blowing it. The 6/9 chord. Gotta work on that one more, but maybe I'll do that later. I'll chop that down for another practice. Work on my 6/9 chord and incorporate it. Cool. That gets me to there. Yeah, then you can. Yeah. We're back at sharp 4 here. And then it's kind of like start again. I am somewhat conscious of why I appear to have a kind of distorted sound, which is mysterious to me. Don't know quite what's happening in that. That's definitely not distorted. Store that for now, and also, oh yeah, that's come right up. Still got a weird little digital. Doesn't seem to be clipping. I don't know. Anyway, I might be replacing this Zoom unit with a different bit of gear. Okay, Joe Pascal's, get on it, man. Oh yeah, of course. I was talking about this one the other night. And just the basic. So just it's cool because you can just add notes in pretty much anywhere on these things, diatonically, so within the scale. And what does this actually teach you? Well, lots of versions of the same chord, which is cool because then you can color things. Now, when I say the same chord, I don't mean that everything is literally a C major chord. The situation is that you're adding tones to your C major chord, so it makes it like you might be playing like a C11 or something like that. But he doesn't really tell you which one is which. You either have to figure it out or not worry about it and just like sort of like the sound of the chord. Cool. All right, that's my chords done. Scales. Actually, this one I'm looking forward to because I'm going to keep going with the harmonic minor. Oh, by the way, I said to everyone I'd show them the books and things. So the Joe Pass one is this one. And it was actually Mike Stern. I don't know, can you get an IBAN number or something? ISBN. Anyway, maybe I'll put the links in, but that's the Joe Pass one. So I got a lesson from Mike Stern, the jazz player. And he suggested I get this book. And then I went to a meet and greet, a Joe Satriani one, and he talked about that exact book, about how that was one of the ways he learned chords. So just doing exactly what we were doing there. Just he wasn't concerned about the technicalities of the theory, but okay. But keep it easy. A minor, A harmonic minor. Remember the scale. Okay, I'm just going to do ascending for now and keep it to that. Oh, this is hard tonight. What will you do after this series? Oh, you know, I was thinking about that. And let me focus on this. We'll talk about that. And again. I knew I was out of position there. Hard. Let me play a little more. Oh, got out of position again there, but resolved it. It's fun. You know, I am tired and everything, but yeah, I still love it when you nail one, you know. The thing about sometimes if you use the wrong finger, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You don't want to practice scales like that. You want to practice scales as consistently as you can, I think, would be the trick. But when you're actually playing a guitar solo or improvising or whatever, your fingers don't always sit perfectly where you sort of practice with them. So it is good to occasionally work on just getting out of a tricky situation with your fingering to make sure that if in the event that that does occur, you know how to deal with it. Because it's not just a case of, that won't happen, because it does, or B, I'll worry about it when it happens, because if you do that, you'll probably like blow it, maybe. But I do two things really with all of these practices, and one of them is work on kind of playing out of mistakes. So I don't mind mistakes happening when I'm jamming and things. I just kind of crack on and try and keep it going. And then the picking as well. If you can do a bunch of alternate picking is your foundation. So if you don't have a good alternate picking technique, start there for sure. And picking is something that I'm not practicing deliberately this month, but maybe I'll do it next month. We'll talk about what the plan is, if any, after this. What am I doing? Arpeggios. Okay, A. Yeah. No, what am I doing? Well, that one's ropey. I'm not sure what finger to fret that with. Probably my third. Not this one, the previous one. I can go back and do that, in fact. Yeah, definitely the third. Still got another 2 minutes. Okay. Sounding good. And I'll come back down. Cool. Time's up. That was okay. Yeah, it's fine. Mike the Psych, maybe do a jam session after this series to cap it off. Do you know what, dude? I think that just might be a great idea. So, thank you very much for suggesting that. I think you kind of nailed it. That's a cracking idea. I think, yeah, like play over something and just demonstrate all the stuff, right? So that I can kind of summarize it into like, here we go. I'm playing over this, and I'm using all these things that I worked on. So that would then, I guess, demonstrate the sort of validity, if you like, of the concept of just practicing. And the other thing that I don't think I've actually mentioned that much, or I probably have, I'm just maybe think I haven't, is that what we're talking about here is 5 minutes a day. Now, obviously, the actual practice session itself takes 30 minutes, but keep in mind that I'm doing 6 different exercises. So, in actual fact, I'm only practicing each single one, like Girl from Ipanema, etc., etc., for 5 minutes every day. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to do a jam and go, okay, after practicing these concepts for only 5 minutes a day, here's what I can do. And hopefully that will inspire people, because that kind of is the trick. So I did the chords on Girl from Ipanema, and the day before that I was working on the melody. So I'm going to just do a little work on the melody tonight and keep it simple, I think. So yeah. Is that as far as I got? I think it was. I think it was just that far, wasn't it? Okay. And then I played it in some different places, didn't I? So there, basically. Where does it go? Down to D. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Got an extra bar in there. And then I think I did it here. Okay. Let's move it up to here. So kind of we're doing it this way. How about if we go? Okay, that's a pretty easy way to play it. So you can see how I kind of doing it that way. Kind of, well, what am I talking about? Speak clearly, man. Playing a melody in different places, and how I like to just work that stuff out. And this goes back to what I was saying earlier about like how be prepared in any situation. With your fretting hand, you might be playing a jam or soloing or something, and you hit a wrong note with the wrong finger, or the right note with the wrong finger, and then you have to, oh, I'm not used to that, so how do you resolve it? Same thing with this, like learn the melody in as many places as you can, then you're less likely to be caught out. If you're doing something and you have to quickly get back to the melody, you don't have to jump back to the bit where you know it. Oops. You know, that kind of thing. Let's do it somewhere else. Cool. Yeah, it was okay tonight, actually. Some stuff was productive, some stuff was worse than yesterday. But that happens, and sometimes, you know, you hit that thing where it's just difficult, maybe, to, you know, every day you want to be consistent and getting better, and then some days that doesn't happen. And today was one of those days, and I've had enough of these types of days to know that it doesn't matter, that it's not a reflection on how well I can play this stuff. It's just a kind of one-off, and that tomorrow, you know, I'm going to pick up the guitar again, and even that little bit of work that I did tonight is actually going to rub off and make things better. So, yeah. That's part of it. That's part of this whole thing, is to sort of say, well, you know, I'm going to do this for 31 days, and you know, assuming I don't get like injured or something, and unable to play, the plan is to get this fitted in every day when I can. You know, I'm a little tired tonight. Doesn't really cut it as a good excuse to not practice or do anything. That said, I am tired. I'm going to sign off for tonight. Thanks for thanks for oh God, I can't even speak properly. Thanks for, you know, tuning in. Yes. Go check out Thomas McRocklin. I didn't finish talking about him. He's on YouTube on his channel, obviously. Live streaming right now. He's an amazing player, one of my favorite current modern players. Incredible, in fact. And he's on there with his friend Tim, who is also a great player. And they're unboxing Tim's new guitar. I like to chill and watch McRocklin over weekends sometimes. You know, it's better than the stuff they, well, used to put on TV. They don't put anything on TV, do they? We all just stream stuff now. Let's be real. Thomas McRocklin. Can I put that in the chat? Maybe. Does it work like that? Chat. Can I put that? What does that do? Does that like alert him to my presence or something? I don't really understand how all this kind of. Do you know, it's McRocklin. Yeah, that's it. McRocklin. Yeah, it might be with an I, actually. I'm not going to type. I'm incapable of spelling. Okay, well, look, thank you. Yeah, thanks for coming. And I will be here tomorrow. I'm going to go and chill. I'm going to watch a bit of McRocklin, maybe just lay down a little bit and recoup. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be feeling strong. I'm not ill or anything. I'm just really tired. So, yeah. Have a good Saturday night, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.